Good afternoon and welcome to the show where you can get inspired, you can get motivated, and definitely educated by top people of this world. Today I have a remarkable guest, a guest who overcome not only challenging relationships, but lots of challenges in her life in general. She is the woman who actually right now is empowering others. Please welcome to the studio Ewelina Chin, who is interpersonal skills coach. She's working with individuals and organizations, and she has a really strong financial background. I would like you to give her a really warm welcome because she definitely deserves that. And my darling Ewelina, I was so looking forward to see you today. Thank you so much for coming today.
Thank you so much for inviting me. I feel really humbled and thank you for having me here today. Thank you.
It is my pleasure. It is absolute pleasure because I know on what great mission you are right now. Because to overcome abusive and challenging relationships is not easy. But not only to overcome it, but also empower other women to do the same. This is a special gift and a special talent. So thank you, Ewelina, for doing what you do right now because this is remarkable.
What I would like to say, I need to say thank you so much, the universe and beautiful people who surround my person on daily basis, because probably if not the people who I know, if not the places I visit, if not the universe around me, I wouldn't be able to be who I am. And yes, the gift comes from all of you guys. So thank you for letting me to spread the happiness and empowerment around me.
It is an absolute pleasure because I know you're on the mission, as I said earlier. And to do something what you do is not easy. And it's not easy because you constantly get reminded about the past. And I have the privilege, an absolute privilege and honor to know you for so long and to know what exactly you overcome. But shall we jump straight away into the topic, right? How actually to overcome abusive relationships and how to empower women. So could you please tell us in a few words from a strong woman perspective, how challenging it is to overcome something like this? And the reason why I'm asking this question, because there's a big stigma in the world that's only vulnerable and only weak, and only those women who are not capable to support themselves financially can get themselves in these type of relationships. So could you please tell us more about how was it for you as a strong, successful businesswoman to overcome that?
This is true. What I would like to start from is abuse and trauma can meet every woman. Doesn't matter where she was born, where is she from, what age she is, what is her religion background, etc. It can touch everyone. Also powerful and successful women. Uh, 15, 20 years ago, I would never believe anything such as domestic abuse can happen to me. But once you find yourself in a very unhealthy and toxic relationship, you realize that you don't know the exit door. You don't know how to deal with it, but also you embarrassed to ask for help. So yes, a powerful woman, self-confident woman, independent woman, they are in the highest risk of being not believed and always be the most scared not to seek help. But we're here to break it. We're here to make sure that every girl can get back to normal. Every girl can be happy again, and every girl can be independent and empower others. Obviously, it is a bit rocky road. And to be honest, if there is someone who tells you it's okay, it's easy peasy, believe me, should change a dealer. It's not true. The road is challenging, but beautiful as well, because each step forward is a beautiful gift we already have. We become stronger, we become more beautiful. I would simply divide the journey into a few really small steps. The first is self-awareness. First, what we need to do, we need to be aware where we are, what did we achieve so far, and what do we need to work on to become better. The next stage is self-forgiveness. Nothing can be built if we doubt ourselves, if we beat ourselves for the past. This is not our responsibility. This is not our fault. We need to forgive ourselves. Next stage is self-acceptance. Once we don't have the hate about ourselves, we should accept the fact who we are, with all the beautiful sides and all the weak sides as well. Nobody is perfect. Other next step is a self-care. We need to start thinking how to look after ourselves. But this is not only about the mental health. This is not only, this is around every area in our life. This is about what we eat, who do we speak with, where do we go for a walk, how we create our habits, which habits. Love myself, I love my life, I love people who are in my life, I love the places I visit, I love it all. But it doesn't mean I have no problems and I have no flashbacks and I have no memory.
Yeah.
But everything what happened in the past comes as a lesson and I will never forget. But now I don't even want to forget. I want it to be somewhere on the back of my head, but not ruining my future. So yes, I'm loving myself and I know we can get there, all of us.
I love that. And I love the fact that you address the self-love, because I think this is the one of the reasons why we eventually end up in these type of relationships, because of the lack of self-worth, because of the lack of self-love, because of the lack of self-respect, right? And especially people always think that successful women, beautiful women, that they heard it all, they don't need some love because everybody's giving them the love. And that's the biggest issue. These type of women, because
But we
everybody
need to,
thinks they have enough, they never have it. And that's what, because of the starvation, they go into somebody who is a nice talker, but actually is an abuser.
I need to ask a strong woman like you and me. We need to lose one habit. We must stop playing great actress. We are so stubborn. I think no counselors, no Reiki healers, no life coaches are brave enough to approach and offer the help because they feel intimidated, because our strength becomes like a strong tattoo on our soul mind that we have to do everything, we have to push things, we have to fight. But there is a time when it's worth to consider, I want to be a survivor, not a fighter. I don't have to fight anymore. And we build the illusion. People think, oh, she's beautiful, she's gorgeous, she's so confident, she's powerful. Oh, but then we come back, we close the door, and we repeat something unhealthy, and we cry, we feel ugly, we hate to do the makeup. I remember 3 years. I struggled to put my makeup because every time I looked in the mirror, I thought I will smash the mirror. That
Wow.
was the hate I had for what happened to me, for the fact I allowed that, and then physically I was feeling like a lower class person.
Wow.
The day when I was going out, I was putting my high heels, I was putting my hat, my colorful clothes, my scarf, and everyone was saying, wow. So please, let's forget we need to be an actress. It is time for us to be real. And today, I love my face, which is getting older. I love my imperfect body. I love the fact I need to visit the dentist soon because this is just part of being a human. I'm happy to be a human, not an actress, not a machine anymore. I'm not fighting anymore. I'm a survivor today.
Love that. This is so empowering. And I wish everybody right now could hear that. You know, you need to really be you, be that real person. Stop acting and be yourself. Oh my God, I really wish right now, everybody who is watching, please do make sure you share this message. Please do make sure you share this video with others. At least one share will make a difference to many women like Ewelina, like myself, like many other women. So just one share will be great. And also, I would love to hear where actually people are watching us right now, because I can see definitely why he is based Cyprus, and now we have Obi. I'm not sure, Obi, where you're based right now. So please let us know, where are you watching us? Because I know, Ewelina, you are in Scotland right now. Is it right?
I'm in Scotland, Polish born, yes.
Wow, amazing, amazing. So Polish born in Scotland now, but I do know you lived in Leeds for probably majority of your years in the UK. Is
Yes,
it right?
yes, over a decade spent in West Yorkshire, yes.
Oh my God, that's been that long ago. So my question to you is, you said for 3 years you couldn't really look at yourself into the mirror. What
Mhm.
was the after your breakup, or was it that during that time? And in general, my question is, how long did it take you to get from where you were before, really low, being abused in traumatic relationships, to actually be where you are right now? What is the time frame?
If I tell you 30 few years, that's
Oh,
probably right. Yeah, I think we all have the moments when we underestimate ourselves. And actually, even the time when I look at the past, when I was a child, when I was a girl, when I was a teenager, when uh, before before I was a mother, after I was a mother, there was always something I didn't like about myself. If someone asked about me, I always could bring to my head the negatives first, then maybe when I struggled, I could find something nice. I don't want to sound funny, but sometimes when we hurt it really deep and when we are really done and we just on the edge, I think it starts from the moment when we just say that's enough. And that was the moment of the first second in my life when I really didn't want, I was tired of not liking myself.
wow.
So it took 3 years when I say about this mirror, because this is the time in Scotland. I didn't come here by choice, actually. So I remember the first 3 years I struggled with the makeup, but the issue were deeper. The issues were taking much longer. Uh, I can't spot a moment what happened that suddenly I was all right. I think it's all about developing the skills. This is like when you start riding a bike, you need to expect you will fall. You need to expect the bruises. But then if you really want to ride the bike without holding the steer, it is possible. At
Mhm.
some point you will get there and someone asks you when did that happen, you don't know. You just drive. You just enjoy it. You just have the ride, you smell the air, you just have the life back. And that was me. I love my mirror now. I love photographers now. Every time I remember years ago when I had to do my passport photo, I was feeling punished. I was embarrassed to go and collect them. And now, if photography was for free, I would be the biggest volunteer in the world. And it's not because I'm thinking I'm a beautiful, no, because I'm loving myself.
Yeah.
Because this is all about acceptance. Yeah.
And I'm celebrating this with you. I'm absolutely celebrating this with you because I do know how important it is. And I had a very similar journey as well. When you
Yeah.
think something is wrong with you, and there's always something wrong with you. Everybody else is perfect, but there's always something wrong with you. So I know exactly what you're talking about. And this is the most ridiculous thing. Many people think that you and I, we would never have these issues because look at them. Look at them. They're so confident. But actually, that's the trouble. Sometimes you look at the most confident people, not only women actually, also men. You look at the most confident people and you think, oh my God, they never have issues. Oh yeah, they do.
If you
They
don't
do.
mind, today is actually a really good moment to talk about it because today we celebrate International Men's Day.
Yeah, that's right.
And very often we forget how many men suffers and what high stigma is on their shoulder. It's so easy to believe a man is abuser, but it's very hard to believe a man can be abused, but that happens as well. And I would like to shout loud, I'm a not hating man person. I love people and I will stand up for everyone who needs that. In the charity, we just focus on the woman. But if I know there is a man out who needs a help, I will be the first to make sure he's safe. So men struggle as well.
Wow, I love that. And this is so powerful. You said it right now. And I so appreciate you for that, because so often women think it's only us, but actually you're so right. It also men. And after working with so many men, actually, I do realize that it's more important than ever to let everybody know you got to speak out. You got to reach for that help. You got to say it out loud. Hello, I need some help. And this is not a weakness. It's not a weakness, it's a strength, it's self-respect. Because if you would know your child needs help, wouldn't you reach out? So why do we leave ourselves behind, right? Love that. Thank you so much for that, because
Thank
I
you.
really, really love that. That's amazing. We actually have here a couple of comments. People are watching us from all over the world, actually. Canada and Pakistan and West Midlands. That's amazing. I love that. In Cyprus as well. Wonderful. I like this comment here. It happens when the pain of hating yourself is stronger than the pain of being not happy with yourself. It's quite beautiful comment. Yeah. And that's so true. Sometimes the pain of hating yourself is a lot stronger for one reason or another. And we all can hate ourselves for one reason or another. So thank you for this. Yeah. And we all need to deal with that. We all need to actually address that. And that's why women like yourself and many others who also are in your team actually are helping others to be empowered and to help them to step out of the situation, really. But
Mhm.
what would you say between the time when you were in those type of relationships, right, and then now, what was the middle part like where did you go? Did you go to France? Did you go to, like, where have you been all this time? Like, how, what exactly happened to you that you were able to establish yourself, you were able to recover? Where actually did you seek that help from?
As I said, I didn't come to Scotland by a choice.
That's right.
I was balancing on the edge, and I think as long as I could control my son's safety,
Yeah.
I was not brave enough to leave.
Wow.
But for a mother, it's nothing worse than seeing her child in a risk. So I remember a very, very first situation, which wasn't dangerous so much, but which was unhealthy. I became unstoppable.
Oh,
As
wow.
much as I never was able to ask for help, I was never able to seek any professional support. I put everything babank. I played babank. I left my home, I left my family, my friends, I disappeared, I changed my name, and I found myself in refuge. As a homeless, relying on a food bank. It took me 2 days actually before I realized it's Scotland. People didn't understand me. I didn't know what they talked to me. It wasn't easy, and I still wasn't sure if we will not be found. But I knew I can't think anymore. And I think many women get the limit. Every person, every man, we all have limits. For some people, it can be related to physical pain, for some to mental abuse or trauma. But we, it's good we have limits, and we should not accept it on the beginning at all. But I'm glad I had the limits. I can't say I'm grateful it touched my son, but I'm glad I managed to spot it and I managed to react on time.
Yeah. And I think what you mentioned there as a mother, I mean, I'm a mother myself, and it's painful to hear that you were delaying sorting your life out because you were afraid for your son's safety. And that's exact situation where so many people are in the world right now. Like, even currently, God knows how
Yeah.
many people actually are going through this domestic abuse around the world, not only in the UK, around the globe. So many people still are going through these type of relationships where women are scared to leave because of their children, just like yourself.
Yeah.
It is so scary. So we definitely need to address it. But I do remember, Madonna, if you don't mind me sharing that for some time you did not even tell me what was happening. And I remember I was thinking, okay, I could feel something happened, but I wasn't feeling that. I want to intrude your privacy to ask what exactly happened. Do you remember? And I remember you said to me, Olga, I'm alive, I'm safe, my child is with me, we are good. I'll get in touch with you. And I remember I was sitting and thinking, I hope you're well. I hope you're well. I hope you're well. And then you told me that you actually were in a refugee center. And then you told me how helpful they were. And I didn't even know the center exists. So I wonder how many other women or men don't even know about that. Could you please tell us more about that journey, how helpful they were, what,
I would need to start from beginning. What was stopping me from actually leaving my house and running away was I had imagination that the women's aid, they are like places full of dirt and poverty and bad things. I really, I'm sorry, that was me.
Yeah.
And I said, oh my gosh, I can't do that. But when you, as I said, when you're on the edge and you can't play with it anymore, you can't think. I said, oh, damn it, I just go. Then surprisingly, we've been given a flat. The people who are there, female staff, was so friendly, patient, calm, so supportive. Why I was quiet and not contacting people, because there is also a moment when you don't believe it finally happened. Women's refugees, I would say they are like a huge machine. You will always find people who are unhappy about certain things, but first of all, everyone is safe. And that big machine must accommodate into everybody's needs. Depend on the size of the woman's aid. This one, I mean, there was like 11, 12 flats, I believe, but it was 12 girls, 12 families. So each woman is a different. There is a woman who is a mother, there is a woman who is a daughter, there is a woman who is an auntie, there is a woman who deals with her husband because she must to. So the refuge has only limited number of people who get involved. Everyone who's sitting there would love miracles happen gladly out because I'm stubborn. I never asked for help to help me with the social welfare or with the school for my boy, etc. I did it, but not every woman can do it. There are many women who really don't know how to move around, how to live independent life, and all the ladies are there to support. And all the management from each woman's aid does everything to make sure there will be something about their development as well, their skills, their ability to live independent life. It is not on the level which should be, but this is not women's aid fault. They have limited opportunities to do it. And that's why we founded Healed Scars, to help the charities, to help women's aid, and to bring these girls back to normal life quicker. Because we can't expect that one machine will make the life better and will heal the world. That would be just not fair. But if we co-work together, if we start doing instead of talking, things become more possible.
You just said magic word. If we're going to start doing instead of talking, and that's exactly what you have done. You actually developed healed scars, did you say? Because you went to refugee center, you received help, but you also knew what else you would like to receive. And that's why instead of just talking and complaining, oh, they could have, they should have, they would have, you actually went and you organized Healed Scars charity. So could you please tell us more about why is it healed scars? I think I do get an idea because it's scars which were healed. But is there anything else behind that?
Healed Scars. Simple. Our charity focus on female world, on women who left traumatic events and or domestic abuse relationships, and they struggle to get back to normal life. For a very long time, I was thinking, how could we help? What could we do? And this is the healed scars. This is the scar which is from the past, but it can be healed. So we want to be the healing part of their life. We want to make sure that something good is coming. They can start over. We can't promise life will be easier, but we can promise they will be more confident, happier, and stronger. The scars will remain, but they don't have to burn them anymore. They can be just a beautiful lesson. Beautiful, I'm not saying good. Beautiful, I mean meaningful.
Yeah.
And it doesn't have to be a ballast.
Mm.
Yeah, that's why healed scars.
I love that. That's very, very beautiful. Because again, I was just about to say, but you said it first. It's about the lessons which you have learned. It's about what happened to you, which was beautiful because it made you who you are. Like right now, we would never have this conversation if
No.
you wouldn't gone through what you went through. And everything in our lives, literally everything in our lives happens for a reason. And right now, when you look back, I actually want to ask you this question. When you look back, what do you think about your entire experience knowing you right now can empower so many women?
Nothing happens without a reason. It's sometimes hard for me to understand it was a reason what happened, but I would say nothing what happened cannot be treated as opportunity. I would say it that way. Like I don't believe certain things should happen. I'm sorry, but I believe if they happened, this is all in our hands. How we play with it. Definitely, I became stronger person, but not physically. I actually learned how to stop fighting.
Mm.
All my life, I was a solo fighter. I was very stubborn. I'm learning how to ask for help. I'm learning how to say I have worse days. And this is beautiful journey. This is a beautiful lesson. Uh, to be honest, it took 6 years in my head to leave my comfort zone and found the charity because I was simply still scared. There are still few messages on the back of my head from the past. I was very not social media person. It took me a lot of courage to say no, that's enough. And also during the COVID outbreak, what was happening? I was actually by delivering my corporate training.
Wow.
For some reason, many women were approaching me and said, "Oh, I wish I could be like you, so strong and happy." And I said, "Everything is in your hands. Why? Why don't you do
Mm.
that?" Because something bad happened to me. For all these years, I kept quiet. Every time I had the situation like this, I preferred say nothing. But this time I said, no, the life is calling me. This is another signal from the universe, from God, saying me, stop the silence, break the silence, speak up. And I started first time in my life to say, do you know, I know what does it mean. I know what is the physical harm. I know what is the emotional abuse. I know what is the trauma. I know what is to be scared of your life. I know what does it mean to be in a health condition when you think you're dying. I know it, but I'm still happy. This is durable. And I realized there is something more I should be doing in my life.
Mm.
And I think from August till September, the life gifted me with beautiful trustees, amazing people, volunteers who just supported me and made it real. We funded a charity. We struggle. If you have imagination that charity is great, has a lot of money to provide campaigns, no. Until now, we fight to open bank accounts, so we completely left with no penny from support of external funds. But we having things happening. Even the empowerment calendar campaign was a miracle. We managed to raise all the funding needed from private people just by sharing the story. And I need to show you something.
Oh, please.
It's with us now. I don't know how it works.
No, I love that. That's an actual calendar, right?
This is A4 calendar.
Love that.
Each month is a one lady. Each month is a powerful story. Each month is a lot of scars. Each month is a lot of beautiful strength. This calendar is an evidence. If someone says, oh, it's easy for you to talk, you were lucky, you made it. I can take this calendar and tell you, nah, there are more of us. And it can be more of us. We can grow and we can raise other women up. This is durable. This is possible. So I would love to mention what our charity does, because we don't focus about doing calendars, but to make sure we are able to support this woman as much as possible. We signed contracts with many professionals to provide accredited life coaching, trauma healing, counseling, and empowering sessions. We work with 21 accredited and vetted counselors, life healers, traumatologists, Reiki providers, psychologists. So what we want to do, we want to bring some relief to women's aids, to refugee center, and focus on the ladies to give them ready solution, to give them free and quick access to the professional help they may need to stand up. In the refugee center, even if there is a program, in general, the program is focused on a subject, not on a group or individual person. Each person is different, each woman is different, each woman has different needs. Some of them may need purely psychological support. Some of them would love to focus on Reiki and energy balance. Some of them would love to increase assertiveness level or communication. And some of them would love to learn how to become more employable on the market. Refuge and any organization is not really able to follow it. We are. Because every calendar sold gives us a chance to pay for the services. We still have about 1,800 calendars left, but just imagine, if we sell them all, we will be able to accommodate, to help over 240 girls. And each will receive individual support.
Wow.
Each girl will get the proper assessment done, conversation with a mindfulness coach to find out what session is the best, what therapy is the best, to make sure that we take the best part of her needs to be filled. So this is what we do. We want to make sure that the women who struggle with rebuilding their life, they don't have to be scared of it. They can look forward. They don't have to focus on the past. They can look into the brighter side of tomorrow. They can feel the beautiful feelings of, I can't wait to get up tomorrow and do something good.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's us.
I love that. They're so beautiful
Thank
objectives, what
you.
you want to do, which how you want to help, and the level of that help. I must say, it's remarkable to have so many specialists on your list who actually will do professional help, not just talking. Because talking is good, but when you do forever talking with your friends, you go through situations again, 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 like a broken record, right? So
Yeah.
ideally, what you want to do is to heal yourself, but you can only heal yourself when you work with professionals. So what you're doing there is absolutely remarkable. Have you have you faced any challenges during these COVID-19 times? Because I'm not sure how much it affected you, because this is quite challenging times for all organizations. But how about your organization during this time?
I think since March, everyone struggled. Even the businesses which are doing great, and people who become more wealthy, everyone can feel the difference. But this is happening to organizations as well. And sometimes there is a time when I go to sleep and I think, oh, am I crazy funding the charity now when nothing works properly? Nothing is obvious. There is no resilience, there is no guarantee of tomorrow. But you know, I think this is again how you play with what you've got. We struggled a lot. I remember it took about 3 weeks for us to organize 42 volunteers to be sent and across Scotland and sell the calendars to support the women to be able to deliver the help for them. And just 3 days ago, the latest announcement said we go under lockdown again from today, 6 p.m.
Wow.
So we spent money for couriers to deliver the heavy calendars to 6 cities. We trained the volunteers and didn't happen. But
Wow.
I could choose, I could either cry and pull the rest hair of my hair away and I don't know and give up, or I could say, okay, let's think what can we do. I spoke to my trustees and they said, listen, we did a lot and the worst would be to stop. Let's try to sell it online. So what we do now, we contact everyone across the world, and we asking for help. We asking, help us to sell the calendar or buy one for you, because you're not buying a list of months and dates. You're creating the happiness. We face challenges on daily basis like everyone. But as I said, they're not breaking us down. They make us stronger. And there are even moments when we laugh because we can't believe what's happening. So, yeah, I think everyone faces challenges right now.
Wow. And I'm so sorry to hear about that because I think it's quite challenging for those women already not to receive some help or potentially being trapped in the house even more with those abusers with whom they're living together right now, but also not to receive help because your people cannot be out there is even scarier. And by help, it not necessarily should be straight away professional help. By help, it could be even to be able to buy a calendar where you read somebody else's story and you can relate to the thinking, oh my God, that was me. That's actually it's me right now. I'm in this situation. If she did it, I can do it.
And this is exactly how we would love to work. We don't want to teach people, we don't want to point what should be done. We want to listen and we want to give opportunity. We would like to invite them to the journey of building the happiness by supporting them. We're not teachers. We want to be a partners, we want to be a friends, we want to know they're not alone. We want to be the evidence. We want to prove this is possible. This is not easy decision, but it's worth. I would never question myself twice. Have I done right? Finding myself homeless from quite professionally and financially happy person. No doubts. I did the best thing. And all the struggle I had on my way, they made me only better person. But also, I would like to share this message for women who are mothers. If you save, if you free, and if you love yourself, you build your child happier, better, and stronger. So we don't only focus on ourselves. It's not being selfish to take self-care. It is absolutely beautiful gift, a life gift. Because if your child see you happy, it's easy to create his own happiness and is building the future family, making better choices. So I'm asking everyone, if you have within your friends someone who struggle after leaving their unhealthy relationship, If you know someone who suffered a trauma because asylum seeker situation or because of a health situation, let them know about Healed Scars. Let them know there is a small charity based in Scotland which can help them to stand up. We have wonderful professional therapists to support the journey, to create something beautiful and permanent for you.
I love that. That is so beautiful. And can I just read a really nice comment? That comment really made me very emotional from Dr. Hashim, all the way from Washington, D.C. Can you believe it? Our message is reaching
Unbelievable.
Washington. Dr. Hashim says, congratulations, Olga, for this important theme. Such enlightening conversations can deepen our awareness, empower us, and help us to strive to be the change we want to see in the world. One conversation at a time. Thank you for your inspiring leadership. And I would like to thank Ewelina because I'm just a host,
Olga.
but Ewelina is coming with the story. It's her being vulnerable here. It's her sharing her story. It is her stepping out into her own greatness. And I must say, Ewelina, I'm sorry, my voice going a bit cracking because I'm getting emotional, but I am so proud of you. I am incredibly proud of you because, as I said earlier, I have the privilege of knowing you for many, many years now. I don't even know how many years we know each other for. I think it's like
15, 16.
Nick is 14, my
In
son,
fact, we are 18.
probably, yeah. We're 18 looking, right? Can you see that? Right? But I must say, and observing your journey from as I knew in the beginning, and I never knew you that deeply as I know you now, right? And for the last probably a decade, I know you a lot more better than in the beginning. But the way how I knew you before, you were always a strong, powerful, always cheerleading everybody, always smiling, always on the high, right? And I was like, wow, she's the lady to look up at to. She's my role model. She's amazing. And then once everything happened, it literally hit me. It hit me so hard
I
because
need to stop you here because I could say likewise. Every Bocelli concert in London we were attending to, we were the two only best actresses in the earth. In the beautiful hats, fierce, showing the world we find. And I'm looking at you now, and I'm admiring the spirit, the inspiration you bring across, and I would like to thank you. We haven't seen each other for a while right now. The last thing was meeting you on the live broadcast now. I would like to thank you, and I would like to send a message to the universe and to the people watching us. If there is a real friendship, you can look at Olga. She's a beautiful, powerful person, but this time she doesn't have to fight. And this is something amazing. So thank you so much, Olga, for having me here, for giving me the chance to talk and sharing the story. Thank you so much.
it's my pleasure and it is my honor, my darling, to help you to spread the word about your amazing work. And the reason why I'm so supportive of what you do right now, because I was in the similar journey as well, as you know. And I was the one who also suffered. And I was the one who also was hiding. And I was the one who also was putting a nice mask on. But actually, deep inside, I was hurt and I was crying. So
Yes.
I personally know how much it hurts. And that's why it was not even a question for me to give the voice to this amazing mission which you're on right now. And that's why I urge everybody, please go and purchase the calendar. Please go and join the Facebook group of Ewelina's. Let's make sure that we can support you with your amazing mission, because what you do right now is really remarkable. It's something what takes lots of guts, and I would like to use this word, a lot of balls to do, right? Because it's really ballsy to go and do something like this, to speak out about your story, to share your story, to be vulnerable in order to empower. And that is so admirable. So thank you so very much. Everybody, please go to Facebook group of Ewelina's, please make sure you support her and her amazing, amazing mission. Let's just imagine how much we can do right now in a world where everybody's in a lockdown, in a world where there's so much uncertainty. And as you are right now, probably very cozy at your home, or maybe you're in the office, feeling safe. Think about those people who are not feeling safe right now. Think about those children who are listening to the arguments, they're closing their ears because they don't want to listen to what parents are arguing about, and they wish this will end. Think about those suicide rates which are raising up every year because of the domestic violence. So let's support and let's help those who need this help. But that can only be done if we come together in togetherness, because togetherness is that power we need right now. Yes, we were separated, but technology gives us the power. So let's support Ewelina. And my darling, I'll wish you from the bottom of my heart all the success with that. And I'll be the one, actually, already. That's why I was hiding myself from the screen, because I was going already to the page to purchase the calendar, because I will be doing that.
Thank you so much.
I'll be doing that because I believe in your mission, and I'm the one who actually wants to support you onwards and upwards.
I'm very grateful. There is a lot of love and gratitude from me, from all the charity, from recent survivor and future survivor. Thank you so much, everyone. And even your warm thoughts about us, empathy, and sharing this post. This is amazing, enormous help. Thank you so much, and thank you, my darling, for having me here once more.
It's a pure pleasure. It is an absolute pleasure. But is there anything else we, the world, can actually help you with? Is there anything? Usually I do ask this question, my guest, how can you help others? But you already told us so much. But you know, the power of question is so incredible. So what will we right now say out aloud to the universe, to people who are watching us right now, to people who will watch us later, because awesome people who watch us right now will share this message with them, right? Is there anything else right now, you, the lady who wants to empower so many other women in domestic abuse, what can we do for you? How else can we help you? Is there anything else you need?
As I said, I used to have a problem with asking and requesting. Now it's so easy for me. So yes, I have 3 points, 3 big requests. The first one, please, if you know anyone who struggle with the journey of standing back on their feet, let the woman know we are here. Let her know we are here to help, to support her future life, to bring her happiness back. Secondly, if you could purchase this calendar, that's amazing. This is what I said, each calendar is an entry for women's happiness. So just imagine, you're not buying a calendar, you're creating someone's happiness for Christmas. And the third, if any of your friends is a trauma clinician, counselor, Reiki healer, life coach, we are open to take a service proposal. Just spread the word and contact them with us as well. So there are 3 big things. Send us the people who may stand up, thank to us, buy a calendar, share the post, and let us build a strong professional board of support.
And you know, Evelyn, like before you said we need to lead by example, I just would like to share my order details. It's done.
Thank you.
So guys, I would like to urge you, and I would like
I'm
to
sure Nazia is just typing the address for you.
That's amazing. That's amazing. But I would like to lead by example, because that wouldn't be not me, you know, believing so much in this mission and not actually supporting you. So I'm here.
Can I actually say one thing more?
Of course.
Because we mentioned about the men today, but I would like to send to the universe big thanks to charity Al Masar. I met amazing Asian ladies who assist me, help me, who have a great experience with the charity, how should be run, how should be supported. And I would like to send love and thanks to all of them. I'm very grateful. We've got few volunteers from Almasar as well. I would like to thank Sofia and Nazia, but I would also like to thank my BNI group. I met a lot of wonderful empathy, support, and connections. Then I would like to thank you, Olga. I would like to thank Fran. I would like to thank Anna and all my beautiful friends. I know this is like a radio audition, but that makes me feel better. I can say thank you loud.
Oh, and this is so beautiful. And that's exactly what makes me even more emotional. Thanks. But this is beautiful. And I really, really thank you for coming today, for taking your time. I know how busy you are. You were never free. I mean, as long as I remember you, you were always busy. So I
Yeah.
really appreciate you taking your time, coming today, being so vulnerable, being so authentic, being so open to share with us your story, but also being so graceful at empowering others right now, being so graceful at actually helping others. And even when I asked you, how can we help you? You said, how about you just tell those women who are suffering right now that they can receive help. And I'm thinking, that's about us helping you. But just all think about
It
us.
helps me as well.
That is amazing. So thank you so much, Ewelina. I
Thank you,
really
Olga.
respect you, your journey. I love you loads. You're my dearest friend for many, many years. And I must say, I have so much respect for you and your journey. And I'm so proud of you finally stepping out of all that misery, spreading your wings, and right now flying really high. I am extremely proud of you. And everybody who is watching us, please do make sure you share this video with at least one person, right? Because that can change so many lives, not only women, but also men and their children, because it's not only about women, it's about helping people who are suffering from domestic violence, right? Those who are in these type of situations. So thank you everybody who watching this right now with us at the minute live, and thank you those who are watching this on the replay. Please keep commenting, please keep sharing. Let's spread the word. And Ewelina, once more from the bottom of my heart, big thanks.
Thank you so much.
Everybody else, if you have any questions, I'm sure you can contact Ewelina. I will make sure I will post all the details how to contact her below this video so you can reach out to her. But until then, please enjoy your weekend. Whatever you do, make sure that the happiness is the most important thing, what you should take care about. Be safe and be happy. Thank you so much. Mwah.